Hello, and welcome to the We Recommend podcast, a movie podcast where every week we recommend a movie for you to watch and then come back here and listen to us discuss. I'm Jesse.
I'm Jason.
I'm sorry, that last hand nearly killed me because this week we recommend Casino Royale. Yay! Oh, it's so good. What a good theme.
Yes. No, I fucking love this movie.
It rips.
It's probably the best, in my opinion, it's the best Bond movie.
Yeah. I have trouble because I do really like Skyfall so much.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. What, in your opinion, makes a good Bond movie?
Well, as a kid, gadgets. I was a big gadget boy.
Sure.
But now as an adult, that's kind of what I like about this movie. It's not very gadget heavy except for a defibrillator in a car.
That you couldn't hook up.
But no, honestly, I guess watching being a little older and watching some of the older Bonds and other Bonds, they're very cartoony because, they're silly. They're all silly until these new Bonds with the, oh my God, how am I going to forget his name?
Mr. Craig?
Daniel Craig.
Mr.
Yes.
Craig.
Where it's kind of more real, raw, and,
Raw.
a little more vicious, I guess, in terms of fighting and stuff. I mean, so it's kind of tough because I used to want all the stuff in the Pierce Brosnan ones, and now I absolutely love all the Daniel Craig. Just like, hey, I'm running and punching people a lot, and it's like, I like that,
and I like that too, and I think that says a lot about this director. I feel like he did a lot of reversal.
Would you like to know what the director has done? So he did Goldeneye, the Pierce Brosnan one. Yeah, what? I think the first Pierce Brosnan one. Yeah, I had no idea.
He's like, forget about that one. Let's do the opposite.
He kind of got famous doing a lot of TV work, and then did some small movies, and then eventually got Goldeneye. Then he did Mask of Zorro.
Oh man,
love that
I used
movie.
to love those
as a
movies.
Kid. Whenever he does like with the sword and like her clothes fall off, I was like, "What I'm gonna be Antonio Banderas when I grow up." Then he did Vertical Limits.
What?
Yes, I'm like, holy shit! We're gonna eventually probably do another one of his movies, either Vertical Limit.
Yeah, Vertical Limit's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love that. And then he did a bunch of other things that didn't really do anything. But then he got Casino Royale after The Legend of Zorro. Then did the Edge of Darkness movie, and then destroyed his career with Green Lantern.
Yeah, that movie blew.
But he did do Jackie Chan's like return to film in The Foreigner.
Nice.
Where he's like, I'm old man Jackie Chan. Now I fight. But so while I was doing all that, honestly, the thing I need most in a James Bond movie is a dope ass villain. Yeah. And the Craig movies, Quantum of Solace, not so much, but which is this continuation of Casino Royale, which goes into what Le Chiffre's organization is, Quantum, and it kind of goes into that. It's just kind of a mediocre action movie that's I kind of like.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah,
but yeah, the villains all kind of rule in these. The first one you got Mads, love it.
Yeah,
love Mads. His little weeping bloody eye, it's so good. And then Skyfall, you have Javier Bardem, and he just absolutely crushes it. He's probably my favorite villain out of all the Craig ones.
What I really like about Le Chiffre is that he just seems like a normal guy.
Yeah,
like a normal person.
Got a bloody old eye.
He just has a gambling problem.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I love about him in this movie. It's whenever like the I don't know what the freedom fighters that come in like in the middle of the poker stuff, and it's like, I'm gonna cut your girlfriend's arm off. And to see him so vulnerable and scared, I'm like, I kind of love that as a villain, being so weak and kind of wimpy in a situation where it's like, oh, this guy is just an addict. He's just addicted to gambling and wants to take down organizations.
Cover his losses to fund a terrorist organization. And I feel like that rings so true to me.
Yeah. And plus, out of all torture scenes, he kind of leads the best one ever.
Yeah, man. It's not like some laser that might cut you.
That scene fucking rules. balls.
I'm
God.
hitting you in the balls
I
over and
remember
over.
seeing that at the drive-in. It's just like
Ouch.
me, Richard, and
Ouch.
his cousin were all like, ah! Then he starts laughing. He's like, yeah. It's so good. Ugh. Insane. But yeah, if you have a good villain, and most of them always do, you know, you got from Moonraker, you got Jaws, you know, he bites things with his teeth and it's cool.
Sure.
And then whatever his name is, the bald guy with the cat.
The bald Dr. Evil?
Yeah. Well, it's what they're making fun of. It's Mr. Oh, fuck. I can't.
I don't know.
Blofeld. That's what it is. Yeah. Because I think I watched From Russia.
With love.
Yeah, I watched a few of the Sean Connery ones, and I liked them all. Sean Connery is great. He really is.
Yeah.
He was really kind of someone that I wish I looked like. You know, if I was in the '60s. You know,
Time magazine.
This is exactly what every girl in the '60s wants.
Century.
Yeah. So this is your favorite Bond movie?
Well, I mean, I grew up on Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
And I always kind of recognized. I never really watched any of the old ones with Sean Connery or the other guys.
I won't lie, with the Pierce Brosnan ones, I think, you know, usually I love movies from the 90s. I think actually that movie being in the 90s kind of hurt that movie.
Yeah, it did. It was bad.
It was very cringy.
It was cringe. For
and
sure.
I never, like, because when I rewatched Goldeneye, I was like, what is happening? We're just making giant, like, cuts into, like, thing. I'm like, well, you don't figure out what one scene is until, like, 2 scenes down the road, and it's, like, constantly. So it's like, what is happening?
Right.
But it was still
there
very
was
fun.
that badass fight scene in Tomorrow Never Dies with Pierce Brosnan and the villain, and they were having a sword fight, and the first one to win was to draw first blood.
Yes.
And like Pierce Brosnan chose the broadsword.
Yeah.
Like that was, I fucking love that shit.
I do want to have watch all the Pierce Brosnans again. I only recently want to watch it back and watch Goldeneye. Well, I do remember there's like a movie that shit, I can't remember who's in it. It's I've only seen like half of it or something, but it was about these people that they're like sword fight. And it was a very realistic like sword fights from old timey days, right? And so like 2 of them are fighting, and one guy just like cuts them, and he's like, "All right, that's game because you're gonna die from that cut."
Oh yeah, because we don't have any antibiotics.
Yeah, so it's like you're dead
or anything.
Yeah, and so I even watched like a video on it. It's like, yeah, that's what some of the most real sword fighting ever in a movie, where it's just like, all right,
like,
you're cut a little bit, you're dead forever now.
You're done.
That's it. Yeah, so awesome. So who is your favorite James Bond?
I don't mean Daniel Craig kind of kicks so much ass.
Yeah, and he's a very different Bond from all other Bonds because he's blonde.
Yeah, and that's what everyone hated about him, apparently.
Yeah, when he was first cast. Well, and then he was like a nobody at the time.
Yeah, before the movie came out, they were like, he's blonde with blue eyes.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do this.
Like,
and then they saw the movie, and they're like, sorry.
Yeah, and I have some fun facts we'll get to a little bit later about that. I think honestly, if you think about it, all Bond movies kind of are saying a lot about like the generation that they're in.
Exactly.
The 90s was like, we're going to just do big bombastic action movie that's ridiculous and none of it ever has to make sense.
Right. I think a lot of people gauge a Bond on how charismatic he is.
Yeah. And which is what they've been really good at, is picking Bonds. They've really haven't really messed up on that. Though there are some Bonds that are not as loved as others. Well, I'm just not sure who they are.
What I kind of like about Daniel Craig's Bond is that he's different in a way that, like, all the other Bonds have always like got the girl, bonded the girl with their penis.
Yeah.
But Daniel Craig, he's on the job.
Yeah.
He's on the clock.
Yeah.
He don't have time to have sex with these models.
It's like, yeah, just because a girl's on top of you, like dry humping you, you're like, I gotta go to Miami.
A married woman, no less.
Yeah. Hey, that's his type is not single.
Which kind of makes him more professional in a way.
Yeah. It's like, I will only have sex with you if I can ruin your marriage.
Yeah. Which would have ruled, but he doesn't. And
yeah.
He just does the job, which I think a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah. And I think that's helped by just like the whole framing of the movie of being about it's rookie James Bond, which we haven't really ever seen.
That's true.
He's always like, I've been doing this for years.
Right.
Would you like to have sex with me?
No, rookie James Bond gets laid constantly and never does this ever.
Yeah, that would actually probably be true. It's like, hold on, like I just get to have sex with
I've
everybody.
got a gadget for this. Hang on.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's my vibrating penis they put on me.
You don't know what my pinky can do.
And I think with Daniel Craig, it's the new Bond. It is just about like realistic fighting and things like that, which we kind of I mean, because things like this movie, and Bourne Identity and things like that, where it's like a lot of hand to hand fighting that looks realistic and kind of brutal.
Yeah, it
and
kicks ass.
I mean the free. Also, 2000s, big free running decade for everybody. It was a very
parkour heavy.
Something that happened for like 5 years in the 2000s and eventually went away. I mean, we got Assassin's Creed from it. We got this scene in James Bond, The Office, everybody in high school trying to free run. I mean, it really took over for a lot. I remember on graduation day, everybody leaves early. Every senior leaves at like
y'all
10.
climbed up a pole.
Well, so me and my friend, we went free. He went to teach me how to free run. I remember hurting my ankle doing it. I was like, oh,
yeah, man.
Well, it should probably be done for now.
Takes training.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
You didn't just shake it off.
Yeah, it's like I'm all right.
Gotta keep going.
Shake it off. I gotta run. So why is poker so fun to watch in movies? It's one of the best. It's like two things I would never want to watch. Well, two things I think are boring to watch: poker, baseball. Two things I will watch in a movie every time: baseball and poker. It's so weird. They're great. They're great sports or games that to film.
Do you think it kind of relates to anybody can do it, and the people who do it really well are special?
I think it's just because it's so slow that you can build up a lot of tension in it.
That is true.
Right? Because, like you throw a pitch in a baseball game, it's like, it could be 5 minutes till another pitch is thrown. Not all the time, I know. But like, there's a lot of time in movies where, if it's Kevin Costner as a pitcher, he can look up at the stands and then we can have a quick little flashback and then come back.
The corn.
Yeah. Because Kevin Costner, the greatest sports actor we've ever had. And I'll fight you over it.
Throws a ear of corn at the bat. Oh, fake play.
Whoa.
Trick play. You're out.
Gotcha.
You get hit by the corn.
Make me some popcorn with that. But then like with poker, we had do you have my money?
Oh, yes.
And it's just, I don't know, anytime
But there was also like a huge poker craze.
Yeah. And I mean, because
at this point,
like The Hangover shoved it in a movie. Well, I mean, that's because they went to Las Vegas, but there's like the movie 21. No, there's just a bunch of every douchebag you knew started doing.
We started
poker.
playing all night poker when I was in college, and I ended up winning. I think I won like 20, like $30.
It's like everybody all of a sudden just like, tails, bluffs. So they sit there and all serious. It's like, I'm not going to do anything.
Everyone's got their sunglasses on.
I had a friend, he'd always wear a hat and he'd pull his hat down as long. I was like, do you think I'm going to be able to tell when you're bluffing? I have no idea even how to play odds in this game. It's like none of us know what we're doing.
I won against, I played against a statistics major in college, and I beat him, and he was like, what?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of getting lucky here. It's so ridiculous. It's like every time I sat down to play poker or like Texas Hold'em or something, it always happens. I'm like, how does anybody do this?
Yeah.
It's like impossible.
They're cheating, probably.
But I also never played it with like a group of like 8 people at a time. So
yeah,
it's
that's what we were doing.
I feel like that's a little bit of a different strategy. It's because there's more cards spread out. So it's like there's a bigger chance of
That's way
a
more
lot of
fun
people
than
not
5-card
having
poker,
yeah,
in my opinion.
What, Texas Hold'em?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it really is kind of the best. I do remember I also had a PlayStation 1 or 2 game that had poker, and when poker was crazy, I did play it a lot. But I I don't know.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, fuck.
I play poker in that all the time.
Yeah. Oh. But the best poker game, which isn't really a poker game, is Balatro.
Yeah.
All right. So we just recently did Mission Impossible. James Bond or Ethan Hunt?
James Bond.
I'd say Daniel Craig, James Bond.
Yeah.
But Ethan Hunt over the others. Well, I don't know. I guess if we're just boiling down the movies. No, because I guess
Ethan Hunt can't sit still long enough to play poker.
Yeah, Ethan Hunt, I guess it really isn't. In the first movie, he's a pretty well-developed character, but after it's just always kind of like, oh my God, someone's been kidnapped, or oh my God, we're in this impossible situation.
Yeah.
So then I guess there's not much, but then because with Skyfall, you know, they really go back into Daniel Craig's past and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess I'll say James Bond. That's a little. Sorry, I just had a monologue with myself.
But Tom Cruise can't stop running, so he can't. Unless they can find a way to play cards while jumping on a train. I don't think he could do it. Yeah,
and plus, like I pretty much all the Bonds I will watch have sex, and I don't ever want to watch Tom Cruise have sex. Is that weird? Is that weird? Is this a fun conversation? Oh, what do you think of Eva Green as a Bond girl? Love
Vesper?
Love Eva Green, yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
Like, she really challenges Daniel Craig's character.
Yeah.
In a really cool way.
And I think what was really nice is going from most of the Pierce Brosnan Bond girls who, most of them weren't good actors.
Yeah.
I mean, Halle Berry was, but Eva Green's like a fantastic actress. I watched a few movies of her. She like was in a lot of movies on the IFC channel, like Dreamers and things like that, which is a meow movie. But she's always been like super good, and I don't know, everybody kind of knows her as like, oh yeah, that girl that's really good at acting.
Yeah, she's. I
haven't been in much lately.
Her death scene is incredible.
Yeah, like her face, like how big her eyes got and stuff like that. I remember reading in the facts, like so she had to do training to do that scene because she'd be underwater for minutes at a time to do the scene. And she said it was actually like some of her favorite times of shooting. It was like so nice and peaceful and quiet, like underwater.
Under
so
the water.
She really enjoyed it. But when her eyes kind of like, she kind of gets like this real like bug-eyed look when she's drowning, and it kind of scared me. Scared me a lot. So it took a long time for this novel to finally reach the big screen. So Casino Royale was the first James Bond novel that 007 creator Ian Fleming ever wrote, published back in 1953. The inspiration came from Fleming's own wartime experience. While serving in British intelligence during World War II, Fleming had visited the casino Estoril in Lisbon. Portugal was neutral during the war and had become a central hub for spies on both sides. Fleming learned that German agents frequented the place and apparently devised a plan to bankrupt them at the tables, then recruit them as double agents by having British intelligence pay off their debts. That plan never came to fruition, but the
they just lost a bunch of money.
Planted the seed for what would become Casino Royale. That is
that's cool history.
I know. It's so cool. It's like, geez, like what do we have now that is like, I don't know. I mean, I guess because we're so far away from wars like that, I guess everything that would be stemming from something cool like
just
that would be
a bunch of drones playing poker
yeah,
at the table.
It's just like, I mean, I guess everything is based off, which we had a lot of in the 2000s and late 2000s, like, you know, Desert Storm and the Iraq War and things like that. But there wasn't much spycraft going on, I feel like, in those. Not that we know of yet.
Nothing they made movies about.
Yeah, maybe in like 10, 20 more years, we'll be like, oh, this is nowadays
it's all just fucking honeypots.
Yeah.
For the win.
I'll be a honeypot.
It'd be funny if her name was Honeypot.
Yeah. So before Eon got anywhere near Casino Royale, the story had already been adapted twice. CBS bought the television rights in 1954, and the first production was an episode of Climax, an anthology drama series on the American network. In that version, the villainous Lashif was played by Peter Lorre. Linda Kristen played a composite character called Valerie Mathis, and Bond was played by American actor Barry Nilsson. The film rights, meanwhile, were owned by Charles K. Fieldman, a major Hollywood producer behind films such as Streetcar Named Desire and The 7-Year Itch. When the Sean Connery Bond films became a huge success in the 1960s, Feldman put Casino into production with Columbia Pictures, but as a comedy. It arrived in 1967 with David Niven as Bond, Ursula Anders as Vesper, and Peter Sellers as Baccarat master called Evelyn Trimble. Like a lot of different people that aren't in it. But the fact that Peter Sellers is in it is hilarious because he's hilarious. And in 1989, Columbia was bought by Sony, and Sony approached MGM and offered them the rights to Casino Royale in exchange for Spider-Man, which MGM had at the time. The deal was done, and MGM and Eon put Fleming's first novel straight into development. Are you fucking kidding me? How different would everything be if this didn't happen?
If it was Spider-Man.
Yeah, like, I mean, like if Sony kept Bond and MGM kept Spider-Man, like what would have happened? Like everything could have been completely different.
Yeah,
World
maybe.
as we know it would have changed. I don't know. It's just like, it's weird. I never knew that until looking up notes. I was like, whoa, that would have changed the course of history, filmmaking wise.
Could have had a really suave Spider-Man that wasn't teenage.
Well, yeah. I mean, who knows who would have been Spider-Man at the time? Who knows who would have directed the Spider-Man movies? And like whether those become big or not, maybe leads to, I don't know, other bigger, superhero things not working. And then, we would have never had Daniel Craig potentially as James Bond. Then the Knives Out trilogy may have not have happened.
Daniel Craig as ripped Spider-Man.
Yeah, it would have been. Oh, I would watch that. So there were two directors that were potentially going to direct this before Martin Campbell. So Eon Productions was owned by Barbara Broccoli. I'm assuming that is how you say it. Unless you say it differently, I will just call her Barbara now. And Michael G. Wilson, the children of Albert Cubby, who produced the classic Bond films before settling on Martin Campbell. Eon considered two other filmmakers for the director's share. Andrew Nicole, the New Zealand writer-director who had written The Truman Show and written and directed Gattaca. Two good movies. Man. I know. It's like, holy shit.
Those are two good movies.
But then was offered the gig, but turned it down to make Lord of War.
All right.
The Nick Cage movie that is relatively fun. It has a great opening sequence, and I'm like, oh, damn, he would have done a great.
Yeah, and when they're pumping out the shells and
bullets,
it's like, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a cool
scene. He would have had a great, intro. Like, you know how you have the first scene of the movie, and then it cuts to, the classic Bond with all the images of the cards and stuff. You've probably done a really good job at that.
Yeah.
Next was Matthew Vaughn, who was considered on the strength of his work on Layer Cake, which is what helped Daniel Craig get this movie, actually.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I've actually never either, but it's apparently a really good film. But Eon decided he was too young at around 33. They turned to Campbell, who had previously directed Goldeneye for the franchise, and he later admitted he only agreed to do it because he had nothing else on at the time. But that's Matthew Vaughn, he did Kingsman.
Oh, nice.
He also did Kick-Ass. So that's
Sweet.
The director who did
Those
Kick-Ass.
Are two great movies.
Yeah, I like those movies. So, do you want to hear what Quentin Tarantino's version of the movie was going to be? So, when MGM got the rights, Quentin and Pierce Brosnan got together over cocktails one evening and decided they wanted to collaborate on Casino Royale. Tarantino's pitch was bold. Take Bond back to the Cold War 1960s, set the story after on Her Majesty's Secret Service so that Bond's wife Tracy had just been killed. Shoot the whole thing in black and white, ditch the John Barry theme music, strip out the one-liners, and layer in voiceover narration. He took the idea to Eon. They said no. Tarantino still took credit for the direction of the franchise, eventually winning, claiming that the reason they made Casino Royale all came down to him. Ian Fleming might have had something to say about that. He's got the biggest ego in the business. I mean, they did do the black and white part at the beginning.
Yeah, but I'm glad that it didn't do voiceovers.
Yeah, the voiceover narrow, which is something that Quentin Tarantino loves to do, especially in the later films he's been doing. But yeah, I mean, I would have loved to seen it.
Yeah, I would love to see a Quentin Tarantino Bond
version of anything, really. Because I know he's always wanted to do a Star Trek, and I'm like,
really?
He wants to do an R-rated Star Trek, but they won't let him do it.
What?
I'm like, who gives a fuck? You have so many bad versions of Star Trek out there because there's 100 billion TV shows now. It's like, just let anybody do anything with the franchise.
That would
Who cares?
Rule.
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
I want to see space get nasty.
Me too. Where's our nasty ass space boys and girls? Let's get some. Let's see. There was one more thing. So there was like just a shit ton of people that they wanted to be Bond. There's like 200 people considered.
Jeez.
Some of the names: Dominic West, Gerald Butler, Jude Law, Orlando Bloom, Carl Urban. Martin Campbell later said that if Henry Cavill had been a few years older than 22 at the time, he would have been cast. It was eventually whittled down. The group included James Purefoy. Don't know who Julian McMahon is. Ewan McGregor. And then it came down to, essentially Daniel Craig, and that's who got it. And according to other reports, Eric Bana, Hugh Jackman, and George Clooney all turned down the role. And so
I'd like to see Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that would have been fun. And then Craig initially said no to playing Bond. When Daniel Craig was first approached about auditioning for 007, he said he wasn't interested. He thought the films had become stale and formulaic. That's how you say that word.
What do you have to be in life to turn down James Bond roles?
I think with actors, they just really, I think they saw, by the time that, Bond was at a low point at this point, because the last one was so bad of the Pierce Brosnan. Like, nobody liked it, and they thought it was too goofy. It's just like our 2001, 9/11 really changed their mindset about everything. We wanted more serious stuff. We didn't want goofy formulaic things. So they're like, I want to be a badass if I'm going to do it. I don't want to be this like goof. I want to be someone that like takes down terrorists.
Yeah, he's like, okay, well, like the first 30 minutes are you running and busting through walls and shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Man, when he busts through the wall, the free runner's just running over everything. He's like, ah. He thought the films become formulaic. What changed his mind was reading a version of the script which convinced him that he would be a different kind of Bond film. He later said he found out he'd officially been cast while out shopping for groceries when Barbara called him and said, "Over to you, kiddo." The tabloids were less kind, though. Different newspaper described Craig as too short, too ugly, and too blonde. The front page of the Daily Mirror ran with the headline, "The name's Bland, James Bland." I fucking love that. A website was even set up where disgruntled friends could download a complaint letter, template, sign it, and send it to Eon. The letter read, "I'm voicing my dissatisfaction that you have replaced Pierce Brosnan with such an unknown and unattractive actor. Everybody's horny." They're all dudes.
Oh, yeah, of course. They're all trolls.
Yeah. It's like, if there's one thing I know, it's like if there's someone commenting about someone's looks, whether it's guy or girl, it's always a group of men. Yeah. And it's so weird. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to say about facts, because I don't want to keep this going. Though I do have another fact. So in one scene, James Bond was supposed to be swimming at the beach when he sees Solange, the wife of the villain, Alex, that he follows at the beginning, riding on a horse, and the two make eye contact. Craig says that while shooting the scene...
Wait, he and the horse?
Yeah. While shooting the scene, he accidentally hit an awkward situated sandbank that forced him to stand up and walk out of the water instead of just floating, as the script said. The image of Craig stepping out of the water ended up being plastered all over the promotional material for this movie.
When everyone got boners all at the same time.
Pretty much. With many people assuming that it was a nod to Ursula Andress emerging from the beach in the first Bond movie, Dr. No. Perceived homage to Bond's legacy likely helped win over many reluctant dudes, because it was definitely dudes, many of whom were leery when it was announced that an unknown actor was taking over the helm of the franchise. It also helped launch James Bond as a more modern and rugged 007, but the main effect was on Daniel Craig's career. The scene single-handedly turned him into an international sex symbol. Craig said he realized that right away that the moment would draw comparisons to Andress, but he didn't think he would be haunted by it for the rest of his life.
What do you mean haunted?
Because now it's just a bunch of people like, "Hey, Bond, come here. Let me touch your pecs, buddy. Get over here. Come on." I was complaining earlier.
Let me dump some oil on you.
But like, how funny is that? Everybody's like, ugly, unattractive. I hate him. How am I supposed to jerk off to this? And then he steps out of the water like, "Oh my God."
Remove cigar from
now
mouth.
I hate him because he's too attractive. It's just so insane, like how vain everybody is, and petty, and just how absolutely
I feel like we need a new pool to draw from that isn't dudes, like dude trolls.
Well, and it's so crazy because this happens literally almost every movie franchise. It's just constantly like, "Oh my God, I can't believe your cast is this Movie comes out. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's like, just wait till you see a fucking movie.
And they'll never admit that they were the ones complaining about it.
It's like I feel like it only got worse with superhero movies, and it's just like every time there's someone cast, people are like, "Oh, what?" It's like, shut up. They're probably just going to be good at the role. They're actors and work really hard to try to do good acting.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't work. But whatever. Well, I think it's time to dive into the plot of the film. But first, at home, we would like you to think about what is the point of Casino Royale. And you can leave us in the description. There's a link you can click to leave us some fan mail. Click it or go to the bottom where you'll see our email. We recommend mailbag@gmail.com. Or if you're on YouTube, you can comment to us. Like, we got 2 more comments. So on Mission Impossible, our dog Mark with a C, he says, "Let's go. The algorithm and my hating kids tried to keep me away, but I'm back." So, I don't know if that means his kid hates us.
Those darn kids are like, stop it. Stop it.
I immediately was like, yeah, I mean, if I was a kid, I'd hate it. How much I cuss. It's like, I feel like I'm insane with this. So, and then for Speed, we had Susan said, "Just watched this movie recently and it holds up well. Keanu and Sandra make a great couple. They look so young. Hope Speed 3 will be made while both are still acting." My watch Speed 2 and you won't want a Speed 3.
Yeah, true.
Because my alternate title for...
What vehicle would Speed 3 be on?
I mean, I feel like it has to be like a crazy plane or train, right?
Crazy train?
Did I ever tell you my speed? So it's Speed 2 Cruise Control. Did I ever tell you my alternate title?
No.
Speed 2 Snooze Control.
Got them.
Got their ass. It doesn't have Keanu Reeves in it, just, and they're also on a boat, which is hard to film looking fast, But I believe it was like something like a producer really wanted to make a boat movie. So it was one of those situations.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with the producer of Wild Wild West was super into spiders.
Yeah.
And wanted to have the Superman film that like Nick Cage was eventually going to do or whatever. He really wanted him to fight a giant spider.
I mean,
it was just a guy that was literally obsessed with a giant spider, and then he finally made Wild Wild West, and the movie ends in the 3rd act with a giant robotic spider. Yeah. It's just kind of wild how the craziest people. And I believe that producer was actually Barbra Streisand's husband, who in the movie Licorice Pizza is played by Bradley Cooper. Right. And there is some 5 degrees of separation, I guess. Anyways, don't know why all that popped in my head. Don't even remember what started me saying all that.
Giant spiders.
Spiders. There it is. So, Casino Royale, 2006. It's almost 10 years after Mission Impossible 1. And I think they both have equally bad green screen. Only in one scene, the yacht scene, when like his girlfriend comes out of the water and she walks into the yacht and it's just like violently green screen behind her. I was like, oh God, this movie has been so beautiful until this one scene. Anyways, so in Prague, Czech Republic, James Bond has tracked down an MI6 section chief, Dryden, who was selling secrets to the enemies for profit. They chat about what it takes to be a 00 agent. One of the requirements is making 2 kills, and Bond casually tells Dryden that his espionage contact Fisher died and is not well. This is all intercut with conversations. Everything's black and white. You got scenes of Bond and Dryden's contact fighting in the men's room, and it's brutal and it's fucking rules.
Yeah, but it was a what do you call it? A
backbreaker?
No, never mind.
Oh, but I love it because he's like, they're just kind of fighting in the toilet, and they're like close combat fighting, and I'm like, that always rules. And then he eventually puts his face in the water.
Ew, gross.
Well, it's like the sink water, not the toilet water. And then he thinks he's dead. He pulls a gun, and then we'll get to that in a second. And where was I? Oh no.
Flashback within a flashback.
Yeah. And
it's
then,
even darker black and white than the regular black and white.
And then like the contact holds him to the floor until he looks dead. Dryden points a gun at Bond. Shame, we barely got to know each other. He pulls the trigger, but James has removed the ammunition from the weapon.
Whoopsie.
I know where you keep your gun. I suppose that's something. Dryden continues to taunt Bond, asking him if he felt any remorse or guilt over killing Fisher. Bond remains passive, his face expressionless. Dryden says,
I didn't even feel that my gun didn't have bullets in it.
yeah, it's like, I know nothing. Dryden says that Bond needn't worry. The second is, and then at which Bond shoots him and then puts his pistol away, saying, yes, considerably.
Man, it sucks that that's a requirement to be a 00 agent. You just got to kill 2 people.
Gotta kill 2 people.
What if you just shoot the first 2 people you see?
Well, it's kind of like one of those.
Made it.
It's almost like it's like the League of Shadows. You got to get blood on your hands, otherwise you can't join. So, Batman 007, same thing, right?
Sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your mojo.
No, you're good. And then we go back in the flashback, and Fisher recovers from Bond's attempts to drown him and picks up his pistol. The frame instantly shifts to the series' iconic gun barrel. Hell yeah. Bond spins around and shoots the man. Blood runs down the frame, prompting the opening titles, sang by Chris Cornell, R.I.P.
I fucking love this opening title.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's something that all the new ones have done very well. So they've, all the people they get to sing is really great, because Quantum of Solace is Jack White and Alicia Keys. I like that one. Skyfall is Adele. Everybody knows, because of the Skyfall. That was a terrible impersonation of Adele. And then Spectre is Billie Eilish, who's like, "Ba-da-da-da-da." I don't know. She does her like whisper singing, whatever you call that. I can't remember who did No Time to Live. Wait. Who sang Spectre theme? Boop. Oh, Sam Smith was Spectre. Billie Eilish was the next movie. My bad. Sam Smith, who sings the song Unholy, and it's one of the greatest damn songs ever.
Yeah, it kicks ass.
Right? Is it Unholy? Unholy Sam Smith? It's by Sam Smith. Wow. I keep going on tangent. So the scene shifts to Uganda, where the terrorist group known as Lord's Resistance Army is meeting with the chief. And it's, of course, supposed to be French. And I love when they say it in French, it sounds like a way better name than Le Chiffre.
Oh, really?
It's just like Le Chiffre or something like that.
nice.
Yeah. A private banker to terrorist groups around the world. The broker for the deal is a Mr. White.
Terrorism
Which
banking. Inc.
anytime I hear like in spy movies like Mr. something, I always just think of Arrested Development. Mr. F. Mr. White, who invests their money and manipulates stocks so that they get 100% return on the investments. The Lord's Resistance Army, represented by a man named Stephen Obano, agree to allow the money to be loaned to Le Chiffre for his nefarious purposes. And like he immediately calls like, short some stocks for me, dog. Like some guy's like, oh, okay. I'm like, they're just literally ruining businesses. And it's like,
That never happened.
bad guys are bad guys, So in Madagascar, Bond is working with another MI6 agent. His name is Carter. We'll never see him again. Monitoring
And
a terrorist.
snake wrestling match.
Yeah. I'm like, what a crazy thing.
I love
It was
how
like
they're-
a snake versus mongoose.
Oh, was it? I don't remember the mongoose. I just remember seeing the snake,
Yeah.
and they're like taking the money.
Yeah.
I just expected like a luchador to pop out and be like getting down and dirty with the snake. Like,
Yeah.
doing
It's like, it's got Nacho Libre just jumping from the top of the pits. Nacho. But yeah, and so they're there monitoring a terrorist, Malacca, who is gambling on a fight between a cobra and a mongoose. Carter, who is inexperienced, is exposed after Malacca gets a phone call, and the terrorist bolts from the scene. Bond chases Malacca, who's an experienced free runner. Who is it?
Yeah, fucking parkour fight. Hell,
Yeah.
yes.
No, I mean, this scene fucking rules. It leads Bond through a construction site where he uses a bulldozer to break in. And
Do you
then
think
like
at the construction site they had a sign with like 2 guys chasing
no
each
free
other?
running,
Like beware of free runners.
no MI6 on bulldozers here.
I know, man. I felt so bad for all the dudes that just like were in the
I know.
wake
And like
of
one of the
this.
guys is like, "Hey, why are you up here?" And then he's like starts beating him up. He's like, "Hey."
And
I
the
love
one dude
they
that
st-
just falls.
They start like what is it? What do they call that? Like I guess
Scaffolding?
scaffolding, I guess, but I don't know. It's like beams essentially. Malaka starts climbing up it, and then so does Bond, and one guy like falls, and then a tank falls, and then it explodes and it looks sick as shit.
Yeah.
And then like they're going onto several cranes, and it's like, hell yes. The shots of them on the crane look so good, just doing those massive jumps, and it's so beautiful.
And I love how Daniel Craig sees that dude jump, and he's like, oh, fuck.
He's like, yeah. And I just love like the kind of like raw brutality of him running versus like the finesse of the free runner. And it's just like, this is good filmmaking.
It's so cool.
Martin Campbell.
It's so much fun.
This is your best movie by far.
Bond's getting his shit kicked in by everything around him.
Yeah.
Like falling into the dumpsters.
And then when he falls on like that metal, like
that's what
thing.
I meant. Yeah.
They fight, and I love like the fighting on top of the cranes, and like they're always slipping. There was even though I've seen this movie like 5 or 6 times, like every time Bond slipped, I was like, oh shit, this rules. But then eventually, Malaka just flips and jumps everywhere and gets down, and then he runs to the Nambutu embassy where he seeks asylum. Bond charges into the embassy.
Let go of fuck.
And it says like, just international law be damned. And catches Malaka. Bond fights his way through the halls of the embassy and finds himself surrounded by armed guards. The ambassador appears and orders Bond to let Malaka go. Bond does so and immediately shoots Malaka, then a nearby gas tank, and escapes in an explosion.
Gotta shoot that red barrel.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. I love the scene, the part where he throws the gun at him. He catches it.
Yeah.
It's
with it. Oh, it's so good. And then he just like, with the, what was it? The ambassador of the embassy, like whenever he takes it, just smashes his head on the statue.
It rules.
He stole the phone, backpack that Malaka was carrying. Searching through the backpack, he finds a bomb and the man's mobile phone. Bond examines the man's message briefly, seeing one with an American phone number and the word ellipsis. Bond keeps the phone. I don't know. It was just a really good action scene.
Yeah, really good practical.
And what I think is so smart about it is we don't really get an action scene for a while, I don't think, right?
Till the stair scene?
Yeah, until the stair scene. So it's like they gave you a really big one that was great, and which eventually becomes, which I guess is always like a Bond thing. You always start with a big action piece, but like, man, the technology was on point. They shot it on film, which even in the black and white just makes it look, because it's got that grain to it and it just looks so.
Yeah, that's kind of gave it that Mission Impossible.
Good.
Too.
Just.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I gotta adjust my laptop for my boner.
It's heating up.
So, on a yacht, Le Chiffre is playing poker with 2 people and his eye bleeds. It's like, you're a bad guy if your eye bleeds.
You should see a doctor if your eye bleeds, sir.
Well, apparently it's a real condition.
Terrorists must have really bad health care.
It is just like, no, I think it's just something you can just have and you just can't help.
That like the lizard that shoots blood?
Ooh, I do too.
That's your defense mechanism.
Yeah, poop out blood. I don't know. So he's got the weeping blood. He sees a news article about Bond in Madagascar. His bald buddy tells him ellipsis it only has 36 hours, and he says that that's all the time he has or something. I don't know. He's put it like and when I first read it, because I put it in like that, it's like, that's all the time he has. I'm like, what does that mean? And then it's like later, whenever the guys come in to kill him, I was like, oh, that's what he means. So, I want to be on a yacht. I just want to be on one yacht in Italy, just one time in my life. It's like, I think of Succession. They had this one scene where they all just hang out on a yacht, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's beautiful.
It comes with supermodels.
I just want to be rich.
Yeah, just once.
Just one time.
I'll spend it all on the yacht.
Need to go on like Wheel of Fortune and win a crazy prize or something.
You'll still won't be able to get this
I won't be able to
wealth.
get it because I wouldn't be able to pay the taxes for it.
That much. You like $50,000 on Wheel of Fortune.
Hey, you can win a lot. You can win a lot.
It's been a while since I've watched.
We watch Wheel of Fortune.
Are the prizes up to like over $1 million now?
Well, you can win the $1 million wedge or whatever, and then they put it into the final spin, where in the final spin you can win like up to, so you get your winnings, whatever you win, and then you go to the final spin. And this will add on anywhere from like $35,000 up to $1 million.
Unless you pull a Randy Marsh.
Yeah. Don't confuse.
I don't want to say it, but
don't confuse what he did. Oh, what a good episode. So, back at MI6, M is furious that 007's violent actions were caught on tape at the Nimbatu embassy. I hate that. I don't
and also
know if I'm
that he
saying
broke into her house.
Not quite yet.
Oh.
Bond later sneaks into M's house and hacks her top level clearance so he can trace where the cell phone call originated from. Bahamas, Paradise Island. When M enters, she is startled and lectures him on proper protocol and conduct. She thought it was a mistake to give him 00 status. Bond assures her that the life expectancy of a 00 is brief, so your mistake will be short-lived. M tells him that arrogance and self-awareness seldom go hand in hand, and she wanted him to take his ego out of the equation when on a mission. She also tells him to go on a brief vacation until she can decide what's best to do with him. As Bond goes to leave, M tells Bond to never break into her house again. Then when he leaves, she sees her laptop is slightly open.
You're done for.
Everything is all coming.
He hacked your
part
Facebook.
Of the plan.
You're ruined.
Well, and the thing with the Bond movies is M is the all-knowing entity in the series. It's like everything that happens in this movie, she knew would happen, essentially. Because she's like, oh, she saw the laptop. She's like, go on vacation. I know you're going to go and do all this anyway, so fun. I love when they're just like, yeah, this person, she's the smartest person ever. We don't need to give you any shit. And he
probably looked at her search history. Ugh.
And I will say, I mean, she fucking rules through the whole series.
Yeah, she's great.
Daniel Craig in the series. And love her. She's great. She's the great Judi Dench. So Bond had discovered that the call to Malacca originated in the Bahamas, so he goes there to investigate who made the call by watching camera footage and while advertising a Ford. Because when he pulls up and he gets to Bahamas, I'm just like, God dang, all the nice cars in this movie, none of them get the amount of screen time as the Ford. I'm like, oh, cool. So I wonder how much money Ford gave him.
Yeah, Bond drives an Aston Martin, not a goddamn Ford. Get the hell out of my movie.
Yeah, and I think that was definitely a joke in the movie because it's like he immediately just like, oh, we never see that Ford again, and then all the nice cars in her.
It's just covered in shit, like Back to the Future.
Yeah,
when he dumps poop on Biff.
Yeah,
every time.
And then, of course, you have Bond tying his shoe, and then a rich guy's like, "Hey, park it for me," and then he'd like
that was amazing.
Destroy it.
Yes.
At first, I was like, "This is a very dick thing to do." It's like, first of all, I get doing that to them, but you destroyed so many people's cars.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, I guess the hotel's going to be paying for it. I mean, I just feel like a lot of people are losing money for unnecessary things, but he needed to create a distraction. So, and he goes inside and he just watches a bunch of camera footage. And luckily, the person got a phone call right at the entrance in the first disc of the security footage that he puts in. Very lucky, James Bond. Way to go.
Hooked up his iPod.
I was like, man, good thing he didn't take that in his room where there is no cell phone service. So he ends up finding the middleman, Alex, who was working with Le Chiffre. And then I love it. So then we cut to Alex's partner comically riding a horse on a beach, and the kids just looking at her. Oh, she's so beautiful. And then this is where we get
you see the sandcastle, just like he's buried in the sand, and you just see like
Dad, the sandcastle's growing.
That's wrong.
And then Bond gets the Bond girl treatment by walking out of the water looking sexy as fuck. All the boys in the audience are like, fan me. But yeah, so Alex is working with Le Chiffre, and that he was hired to find someone who could carry out a task for Le Chiffre. Bond meets Demetrios and plays poker with him, winning his Aston Martin. In the process, it's Alex Demetrios. I meant to say Alex.
He's got a gambling problem.
Yeah, and I love its classic poker in movies. Like, I'll put this on the table.
Yeah, but I liked how the dealer was like, "We don't do that."
That's not what happens. Yes. That only happens in movies. Like, just let him.
Oh wait,
it.
This is a movie. Okay, let's just let it go.
Oh wait, you're James Bond. My bad. Forgot. And then Bond uses the Aston Martin to finagle a romantic evening with the spurned wife of Alex.
Oh, you just drove around in a circle.
Yeah,
like, we're here.
Oh, that is so funny. I'm like, You got her. Easy peasy. Who wouldn't sleep with someone with a good bit like
I know
that?
I would. Daniel Craig, you got me again.
Yeah. So they go to his room and she gives information about her husband. She tells Bond that Demetrius is going to Miami. Love it. Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. But yeah, then so Bond's like figures out that he's going to Miami, and he's like, or it's like, let me order more shampoo.
Shampoo.
Yeah, I had some shampoo last night.
All in a shampoo and I need some towels.
But yeah, get some champagne and some.
All my towels are covered in blood. I need some fresh blood.
And then gets some room service. He's like, for two? He's like, no, for one. He's like, I gotta go to Miami
to bring some fucking fish sandwiches from McDonald's.
And it's just like, you could at least had sex with her because she's gonna die now.
No,
like all this, and you don't even give her the good.
He doesn't need a villain.
Well, I want my Bond to think about women's needs. Okay. So Alex meets with Le Chiffre. Alex is the one who got the free runner and says he has another guy that can do the job. Bond follows him to Miami, where he confronts Alex after seeing him put a bag away for someone to pick up later. Bond and Alex, they kind of have like a little quiet knife fight. That's fun.
That was really
because
cool.
like they're just like looking at each other deeply in their eyes, like pushing the knife one way to the other way, and then Bond's out.
Why didn't he just kill Bond right then and there?
Well, so it's just like really weird thing in the Bond universe where all the villains just really don't want to just kill him. They really just want to walk with him and talk to him.
Because Bond has no problem killing him right away.
Yeah, I mean, Bond kills everybody, and like all the bad guys are like, "Well, I want to have a chat."
I just want to say something first. I just don't feel heard.
It's just like the Revolutionary War, you know. It's like they're, the Europeans. Well, I don't know what I'm about to say. Bond is more guerrilla warfare than anything.
Yeah.
All the other Brits are using old Brit tactics. It's like, we have to have a conversation before we shoot each other's heads off.
Have to be polite.
But yeah, so Bond kills Alex when he's held at knife point. However, the bag goes missing and Bond follows the man, Carlos, hired for Malaka's job. Bond follows Carlos to Miami International Airport, where he pulls a security uniform out of a bag and puts it on. He slips into the secure area of the airport and Bond follows him. Having figured out ellipsis was the security code to get through the door, Carlos causes a distraction with a sprinkler system. Man, those sprinklers work great. Everybody's immediately soaking wet. I'm like, god dang.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. But I love that. I love distractions in movies.
I do.
It's always the best. And it's very similar to Mission Impossible, where they caused the firemen to come there so they could sneak into the CIA.
I used the Bond move to get out of a drug test
once. Oh, really?
I was like, hey.
You pull the fire alarm?
No. But I used distraction.
Peed on somebody?
No, I was like, there was two people looking at me doing the drug test. And I was like, and I saw a picture of the person looking at me and a grandchild. And I was like, oh, your granddaughter is so cute. And they both looked away. And I was like, whoop.
Wow. It's
passed.
I would be like, fucking, holy shit, Jason. That's fucking spy shit right there.
I know.
Hell
I was
yeah.
so proud of myself.
00 Shockley. That's hilarious. And my reaction would be like, hey, when you're holding your penis, can you not stare at my granddaughter?
No, it wasn't a penis test.
Oh. Well, then what did you do? Did you spit?
It was the mouth swab.
Oh.
And it had the vial has some liquid in it to test the mouth swab that you put it into. And so when they looked away, I dumped it in a trash can that was nearby.
Oh.
And it took like a half second. I was like, okay, well, done.
Nice. Holy crap. That's awesome. For anybody out there, just make sure you distract everybody during it.
Please do it.
That's hilarious. Wow. I mean, need a podcast just about that. Just all your little adventures, Jason. Make me so jealous. So M calls Bond to tell him Le Chiffre will have Carlos destroy the prototype for a large airline named Skyfleet. Never name something so cool. If you
Yeah.
give someone a cool name, some terrorists can try to bomb it. The prototype is the largest passenger aircraft in the world, and destroying it will bankrupt Skyfleet Aeronautics, which I'm assuming Chief is wanting to happen so he can make a lot of money, which is exactly what will happen. Carlos sets off the emergency sprinkler in the building to cause a diversion, forcing everybody out of the airport, and slips out onto the tarmac. Carlos attaches an explosive charge disguised as a key ring to the refueling tanker and starts driving towards the plane. Bond catches up, leaping onto the tanker by running up a stair truck, which is hilarious. Love it. Just another thing that reminded me of Arrested Development. Oh, so good.
Oh, that's so funny.
I know. It's so stupid.
God,
I could watch that right now. So the two fight for control of the tanker, pursued by the Miami-Dade police. Eventually, Carlos leaps off the truck, and Bond is barely able to stop the tanker from hitting the plane. Carlos smiles as Bond is arrested and sets off the charge. However, Bond had discovered Carlos's small explosive device and attached it to Carlos' belt during the melee, and Carlos unwittingly kills himself. And Bond smiles.
It was amazing.
Here's one thing I want to say. There is a really dope thing that happens in this movie when the airplane they're like driving on the tarmac, and a plane's trying to land, and then the plane like lifts up and it just blows the shit out of a cop car.
Yes.
Just flies off screen. I'm like,
yeah, the ones that were shooting the wheels out.
Yeah,
that was
I was
sweet.
like, that is cool. I forgot that happened. Oh, I was just like, do it again.
I mean, after you blow out a big heavy truck's tires, you probably want to hit the brakes a little bit.
And this has something that I've really just been enjoying here lately. And it's in-car fight scenes.
Yeah,
they're so fun.
It's like from Indiana Jones.
Yes,
yeah,
it's always good. It's probably like the best part of Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh shit, I haven't seen that one yet.
It's when the Deadpool and Wolverine start fighting inside. And, none of them can die, so they're sitting there stabbing and beating the shit out of each other in a car.
That sounds amazing.
And it's great because the car is like one way, and then after the fight, it's like insane.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch
a mediocre movie that has some really good scenes. Very funny stuff. But overall, it's just like,
And now they're together and they've gone through therapy and they're doing good.
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman will never show up as Wolverine ever again. And like he said, the past 15 times he's done it. So.
The money just keeps rolling in.
I know. And it's like, I thought you didn't want to work out so hard anymore. So we get a quick scene of Le Chiffre learning he lost all his money and someone talked. I don't know who it is. But upon returning to Nassau, Bond discovers that the spurned wife had been murdered. Boom, boom, boom.
Dang,
when MI6 found her drowned corpse wrapped in a hammock, M explains she was tortured and killed by Le Chiffre because she was the only one left alive and he assumed she talked. The Chief's plan was to short sell hundreds of millions of dollars in Skyfleet stock and in destroying their prototype, causing their stock to plummet and send them into bankruptcy. Essentially, I think what was happening to GameStops, I believe. Thanks to Bond, Le Chiffre loses over $101 million. Now a marked man, Le Chiffre must find another way to earn the money back so his investors will not kill him. He sets up a high-stakes poker match in Montenegro for 10 players with entry fees at $10 million each plus a $5 million buyback should they lose all their money. M informs Bond of the poker game at the Casino Royale. Roll credits. Which in Montenegro, and agrees to let Bond continue the mission since he's the best poker player they've ever had in the service.
How'd they find that out?
I don't know.
Did they all play poker against each other?
No, I mean, I'm assuming like probably coming up to the ranks, he might have played poker with his fellow trainees and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
M also implants a homing device in Bond's left forearm so she can track him everywhere. M gives up that she knew he would go looking for Le Chiffre while on vacation. Tells him to stay emotionally detached. He says, that won't be a problem. I remember when I got my tracking implant put in my arm. It was like around 2000, 2001, when I got that vaccine.
Yeah, I think they put mine when I got my when I got neutered.
Yeah.
They must have like taken the chance.
So there's like constantly like a green light.
It's pulsing and
straight from your testes.
I can even use the Find My option on my iPhone.
It's like you wake up in the morning, where are my testicles? Oh yeah, they're here.
Beep, beep. Oh, there you are. Hello, boys.
I will say, for this being like the most tech he gets, I absolutely love
Yeah.
tracking devices put in arms. Truly, I got my first tracking device probably
I've got
around
so many now.
2010, 2011. I think it was like the first time I got my cell phone. So the British government put up the money and send along Vesper, a representative of the HM Treasury, to monitor Bond and give a go or no-go should he lose the money. They talk on the train about poker and about each other, Vesper commenting on his cold nature and Bond
Poker? Don't even know
No.
her.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason, take a bow. Take a bow. You know how many times I do that to Natalie?
I have to see. This
And
is
then for
the only
the first
place
fucking time on the podcast, you're the one that does it. I'm so mad.
I have to do it somewhere because I can't do it at home anymore.
But my favorite is like doing it when it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It's like not even a words that go together.
like
It's
at
always-
Thanksgiving, I did it and didn't go over so well.
Why not?
Well, only one person got it.
You just need to have me there constantly be like, ha! That was funny, guys. Your hype man or whatever. So, Vesper comments on his cold nature and Bond remarking on Vesper's retentiveness, and they are both orphans. It's a great scene. It's just like immediately Eva Green walks in and it's like, hey, we're going to act now. And we're going to be really good at it. And it's because you immediately see that they both kind of have a little flirtation. They're trying to like size each other up, you know, and it's the first time Bond's like, oh shit. I kind of, because she gets up and walks away and he's like,
a challenge.
that was actually nice.
Challenge accepted.
So upon arriving, they pose as a married couple and they have like a little cute car ride scene.
Yeah.
That was great. It's like, oh, we're a married couple. She's like, you didn't. It's like, we had to do it this way.
And he tells her like how to dress and like what to do.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so at the front desk, Bond gives his actual name because he thinks Lashif already knows he's coming and is still putting on the poker game. So what's the point? Vesper departs with him due to his ego. She's like, you know what? There's not enough room for your ego in here. And then this goes up. Bond gets a package and this key to a car with a gun in it and some medical stuff. Bet that won't come into play later. Because it's like, well, good thing he had like poison stuff on the ready.
Oh, but the medical stuff comes with a pamphlet to like how to put it together. And he's just like, I don't need that.
I don't need that. Like the pamphlet says one thing, plug in red wire.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I really should have read this.
IKEA. No.
Yeah. So Bond and Vesper meet Rene Mathis, their contract in Montenegro, where am I saying that right? Montenegro?
Yeah.
Montenegro? Okay. Where he tells him Lashif is well connected in the town, but MI6 has made it easier for them by having the police chief arrested. That was such a, that was some of that like Mission Impossible shit, where you're just having a conversation, then someone's explaining it, and then all of it's going to happen right behind you. But in like Mission Impossible, it's usually like 15 people stand up. It's like, oh, they're all spies. But it's just, love that shit.
Yeah.
Love it. So fun. Love spy stuff. So before the big night, Bond and Vesper tell each other how to dress. Bond has this like, you need to wear this and make men look at you when you walk in. And she's like, well, you got to wear proper clothes. You got to wear actual fancy stuff, not the stuff you think is fancy.
I know. Usually, like, I ask Ashley, I'm like, hey, do these colors match? She's like, no, try again. And I'm like, I just want to cut to the chase. Like, just tell me what to wear.
What do you want me to wear? I find that I have a decent sense of fashion.
That's amazing. I'm
but
really proud
I don't
of
have
you.
money to buy in fashion.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I know what goes together, but I don't have the urge to
Out
ever
of this collection of garbage,
Yeah.
what goes best together?
No, I don't like care enough to make myself look nice.
Yeah.
I think. Sometimes I do, but like most of the time I'm like, I'm just
And
I'm at home.
what I'm finding out is that we should
Yeah.
care.
We should care. I think it just depends on who's around you.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't care if I look good. Because I always look good to her.
That's amazing. See?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I need help.
Got it.
I need more help.
I need help. the one person I have to impress. She won't help me.
No, she will. She'll tell me if I'm right. But when I'm wrong, she's like, you know what? Good job. But try again.
Try again. I'm not going to make
You
this.
tried. I'm giving you credit for trying.
And you know what?
Try better.
We're going to spend an hour doing this. And then, so Vesper sits out a suit for him and he comes in and it turns out he's in the classic Bond suit. Auga.
Hey, how about this super handsome suit that you fit really well?
Yeah,
and
he's
tailored
like, it's
for
tailored.
you.
And she's like, yeah, I told you I'm good at sizing people up. I'm like, well, I'm sure the agency just told her how to.
They cut out the hours
suits.
of her tailoring and measuring and sewing.
Oh, God. I will say, I mean, any dummy on the internet says Daniel Craig's not attractive. I mean, what? How do you be more
can
wrong?
Wear a suit.
The guy can turn a straight man gay. I'll tell you that.
He's like the next best thing to Obama wearing a suit.
You know what I think it is? I think there is there on the podcast, The Rewatchables. It was a long time ago. I remember listening to it, but they did have a thing where, like there are people that just they're like actresses who just like wives don't like for whatever reason, right? And then there's actresses that like wives are always like, I like. So I think it was like Anne Hathaway's like one of them, like for some reason. Or maybe it was someone else. But like versus someone like Reese Witherspoon, like all women love her as an actress. And I think that part of this kind of goes to, for whatever reason, a lot of men probably was like, Pierce Brosnan, he's great. We love him. He's the type of man we want our wives to sleep with. Versus for some reason, I think that Daniel Craig almost has like a little bit too much masculinity to him. And that like puts some men off, I'm assuming.
No, I mean, if she gets the chance, go for it, honey. You do you. You live your best life. You can come back to me and tell me every single detail. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't leave anything out.
But it can't be Daniel Craig. Do not sleep with Daniel
Why
Craig.
not?
I'm just going based off the arguments I think these people are making.
Okay.
There's something a little too intimidating about Daniel Craig, which is why they're like, he's boring and bland. He's not attractive.
If he comes back a second time, I'm about to step in. Be like,
whoa.
Look, DC.
We do this together now.
Yes. It's either Eiffel Tower or nothing.
And I mean, her and you, me in the middle.
Let's go to Paris.
Did you catch the you in the middle part? I don't think you did. After a good session of Eiffel Towering with Jason, Bond goes to the poker that is held in a private room. Love it because he goes through and then it's like this bustling like hotel that has people gambling or whatever, and then he goes down. It's a real quiet room. There's just people quietly sitting in a bar, and I'm like, ooh, shadiness, fun. He shakes the hand of like Sheaf.
Skullduggery.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't remember the fake name that he was supposed to go under. It's like, you're Mr. Blah blah blah, right? It's like, or should I say Bond? It's like Bond.
It's just Bond.
Yeah,
everybody knows
James
me.
Bond.
Yeah.
Each poker player has their money in a Swiss bank in escrow while they play, and each one has a password to keep their money secured. Vesper has the account number, but only 007 knows the password. On the first hand, 007 loses a chunk of cash to figure out how Lashif bluffs. His physical tell involves him placing his left hand near his wounded eye. However, Vesper, who is now there, walks in the wrong way. Vesper is not at all impressed, and Bond's like, you were supposed to walk in a different way so everybody stares at you. Thinking Bond, she's not impressed, thinking Bond is inept. After a lengthy round of hands, a break is called. Bond places a tracking device in Lashif's inhaler and takes Vesper back to their room.
I'm going to ask you a question right here. Why don't they use the Muppets more in serious movies? Why couldn't the Swedish chef be in charge of the bank accounts?
I think you are asking a very good question. Is why are the Muppet movies not more intense?
Yeah, I want to see an R-rated Muppet
Well, didn't they do that with that one movie?
Yes, but they weren't the Muppets.
Yeah.
They were just puppets.
Just like Kermit the Frog bleeding from an eye.
No, just like Swedish chef running a shady criminal organization.
Ugh, I would love it. And then what's
just
Beaker?
Stacking money.
Beaker?
He's the mad scientist.
Yeah.
Along with Dr. Beaker.
Then I guess yeah. what does Kermit do in this situation? Is he's the one
Bond.
he makes poison because Bond still is in this universe. He's still the main good guy.
You're right.
But because he works in a swamp, Kermit, that's where he like has his poison and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And Miss Piggy walks the streets.
Miss Piggy.
She has a prostitution ring.
She has the plan for world domination.
That's true.
That's her role. That's who she is.
And every time she gets close to doing it, she just talks too loud and gets ruined.
No, she falls in love with the main character. That's her thing.
And then she's Eva Green in this.
And then she gets her heart broken by Bond, and she fails because she gets so angry.
Okay.
Anyway.
Whoever owns Muppets,
now,
call us.
The shrimp, Pepe, he's the supervillain.
Yeah. And Gonzo is in the bathroom doing cocaine.
There's not enough cocaine for that nose.
And then the rats in the stall overdose.
Rizzo?
Yeah.
No.
Two of my favorites, but their fame got to them and they become drug addicts. I can't help it.
Camilla's just crying.
Yeah. We got a movie. We got a fucking movie. So, the chief is called back to his room by his girlfriend, Valinka. However, he was like, hey, bad guy's here. Sorry. He's confronted by Obano and his henchmen demanding his money back. They threaten to cut off Valinka's arm. However, the chief doesn't acquiesce, but O'Bannon was just messing. Doesn't cut her arm off.
Sword fight.
And then out in the hallway, Bond's like up to the next room. He's about ready to kick in the door, and he tells Vesper to go. But then there's like no time because they come out, so they just pretend that they're making out in the war.
I've done that before too. Yeah. That worked. I snuck into a bar when I was underage.
Oh, nice.
And I said, "Kiss me" to my girlfriend. And whenever the security guards came by, we just started making out. And they were like, we better not mess with these two.
Not mess this up.
They're in the heat of love.
Damn, Jason, you've lived a spy movie. Did not know that. And
learn from the best.
As they come out, they begin kissing on the stairway to cover themselves. O'Bannon's henchman notices Bond's earpiece and attacks them both. They fight, takes him to the stairwell where the henchman gets thrown off the stairwell to his death. I always love a nice stairwell fight and falling down to the very bottom.
I love the stairwell because they're like, we could fight down the regular stairs and go down normally, but they're like, no, let's go over the rails.
Let's just keep jumping over things. Yes. And then O'Bannon, he's got like a sword or a machete, and it's like,
where did he get a sword?
Well, they brought that for to cut an arm off, which is what people do. Ugh. It's so good. And then they have a knockdown, drag out fight all the way down to the stairwell, finally landing on the bottom. Bond gets O'Bannon into a chokehold, and O'Bannon tries to reach for Bond's gun. Vesper smashes out of his hands. Bond kills him and orders Vesper to contact Mathis, who sets up a man to take the fall for the dead bodies by placing them in a man's car trunk.
That was badass.
Then Bond finishes the poker session, but he returns to the room to find Vesper shaking uncontrollably in the shower. In the fight, he holds on to her and comforts her by sucking blood off her fingers.
Nice. And then he's like, you should have just grabbed the sword when he dropped it. It would have been so much easier.
Yeah, it'd been cool. He could cut his hand off.
You could have like stabbed him a bunch while I was choking him.
Yeah, so, actually, I'm going to leave you alone in the shower now. But yeah, super hella good fight. I love that he
gives her a Band-Aid at least.
Yeah. I don't know. And I feel so bad for the guy. I hope it was like some devious guy that deserved to go to jail, and this was a great way to get him in.
They all need to go to jail.
I assume
for some reason.
I mean, what if it was like the one good person there?
The guy with the knife?
Well, this is just like, no, I mean, the guy, they put the two dead bodies in a guy's car.
Oh, the guy that got caught with him.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, I hope that guy's like a fucking evil serial killer. Otherwise, like, what the hell are we doing?
I'm sure he did something bad.
I hope. It seems like they're pretty willy-nilly with people's properties and lives in this movie. And I will say, I think that the Vesper and Bond it doesn't really work for me. And I think it's the finger sucking of the blood.
Yeah, that's true love.
Yeah. And also, Vesper, if you're cold, turn the heat up. I don't know why you need a man to come in there. I guess maybe to like shock you or something. I don't know.
She shocked him.
I think like everything between them two really worked. For some reason, I didn't find this shower scene. I thought it was kind of cringy.
It's kind of, yeah.
And it's the only thing between the two of them that I think is kind of cringy.
And it's like, you probably know first aid. Like,
though, I mean, she is playing this up because we'll find out later. She's not actually.
Right.
Well, I mean, she probably is.
She's 100.
No, well, because she's also being double crossed at the same time.
That is
so
true.
It's tomato. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if that works.
Who knows?
But we have to get into this next scene.
Okay.
Because we got a goddamn one of our finest actors about to pop up in the film. I mean, he's already been in here, but he's about to finally start talking. So the next day, the continuing poker game. It's like, how long do poker games go? This is insane.
Usually you just go until the end.
Yeah, it seems like, I guess when you're this much money and you're this rich, you just kind of do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, he put it together. He probably scheduled the breaks.
Yeah. It's like,
I would do that too.
I might have to try to kill him here, so we'll take a break here.
You can only play poker for so long, and then you get tired and you forget what the fuck you're doing and why you're doing it.
That is true. And then if you're also just as rich as these people, you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, you don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
Just make a weekend out of it.
Yeah. So Bond loses all his money to Lashif. After misreading a bluff and admits to Vesper that he made a mistake, Vesper won't give him the buyback money, saying he's gonna lose it. Furious, 007 goes after the chief, but is stopped by one of the other poker players. Felix! Jeffrey Wright, baby! Yes.
Love him so much.
He's an agent sent by the CIA to the poker match to catch the chief. Felix tells 007 that he's doing poorly himself in the game and that he'll back Bond to re-enter the game. Felix believes that Bond can beat Lachif. In return, Bond will give Lachif to the CIA. Bond slowly builds his bank again and once again becomes a threat to Lachif. Lachif has Valenka poison Bond's martini with digtails, causing Bond to suffer severe tachycardia? I can't remember.
Yeah, tachycardia. What is he poisoning him with?
Digtails. D-I-G T-A-I-L.
Is that a Pokemon?
Or, oh wait, D-I-G-I-T-A-L-I-S. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's actually a Digimon. So Bond goes to his car. Well, first he goes to the bathroom. He takes like some salt and a glass.
To make himself throw up.
Yeah. And I was like, what is he doing? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Like a bunch of salt will make you throw up. But I like how it's all shot. Everything's kind of like oversaturated.
Yes.
It's very bright. And it's like, oh, this is good. It looks hella fucking great. So Bond goes to his car distressed and communicating with medical specialists at MI6 headquarters.
How are they monitoring his tracker? Man, I should have kept mine in.
Still got mine. That's why Donald Trump calls me every day. It's like, great job.
Hey, your heart rate just
great heart rate.
Level out.
Like, why was your heart rate up so much last night?
You wouldn't understand,
Mr.
sir.
President. I'll never tell. Some secrets are best kept to themselves.
Yes.
So, and he's about to use a defibrillator whenever he sees the connection isn't plugged in and he passes out. Vesper arrives, fixes the defibrillator kit, and shocks him back to life. Bond, shaken, not stirred, returns to the game. Then he walks into the chief. I'm sorry. That glass hand nearly killed me.
Yes. I totally would have been one of those guys. When he ordered the drink, I would have been like, hey, me too.
Yeah.
I would have been that guy.
And I love that. Because when he does make his own special drink, he's like, what should I call this? I didn't think it actually tastes good. He's eventually going to call it Vesper. Aww.
Man. Those other guys are like hearts in their eyes. They're just like,
I love James Bond. I had a problem with him and I talked about it on Reddit, but now I love him. So the final hand of the game is down to 4 players, including Bond and Lashif, who will go all in, betting their remaining money, driving the pot amount to $150 million. One man has a flush, while another has a flush house. Lashif has a higher full house and is about to take the entire pot.
With 5 of a kind.
But Bond reveals he has a straight flush and wins the game and all the money. Bond tells Felix, the chief is all his.
He didn't even know what his cards were.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. He didn't look.
Well, I mean, but he knew what they were.
He was just looking at the dude. What if he just had shit cards?
I know, because everybody had good cards. Well, but I mean, like, I'm sure they just didn't film him looking at it.
No, he just did not. He never looked. And that was the whole thing. That was to get the other guy off guard. They're like, what if he just didn't have shit, James?
And apparently what Bond does in this is something that people who play poker hate, is whenever you have the winning hand and you wait to be the last person to flip yours over just so you can take in all the glory.
But you know how that would just feel so
And then you
good.
get your legs broken later.
Or your balls.
Let's get there, shall we?
Breaking my balls, Lashif.
Yeah. So Bond has dinner with Vesper and they flirt a bit. Bond notices her necklace, a Nigerian love knot. He assumes someone important gave it to her. He wonders what drives her. They learn Lashif was captured by the CIA. Vesper leaves the dining room. Seconds later, Bond realizes she's in danger. Vesper is kidnapped by Lashif. Bond races after them in his Aston Martin, but has to swerve violently when he sees Vesper laying bound in the road. The car rolls several times, destroying it and injuring Bond, rendering him unconscious. Lashif has his men take him, remove his homing implant, and take him and Vesper to a nearby tramp steamer. He also reveals Mathis was actually working for him, which we'll never actually figure out if it's true or not true.
Damn.
Though I assume Mathis is probably actually okay.
Yeah, man.
So, here we go. Bond is stripped naked and
He's
bound
bonded.
to a chair.
He's bounded.
With the seat removed, leaving his testicles exposed. Everybody complaining about
What
Daniel.
if they're just all crumpled up on top? Do you think they made sure that they were sticking out? Probably.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, but
they're gonna go in.
when they were positioning him, they're like, make sure just like press it, just like make sure you like someone had to touch his penis and his junk.
That's true.
They had to push him down and then close his legs and then tie his legs together.
Oh, it was Lashif with blood in his eyes the whole time.
No, he did it.
He's like, damn, boy.
Can't wait.
Put a set of these in my truck. I'd have the biggest truck nuts you've ever seen.
I'm a big boy. I'm a real big boy.
Oh, God. So, the chief uses a large knotted rope, striking Bond's testicles.
Yes.
Demanding the password for the account the winnings have been secured in. Bond refuses despite Lashif's threats to kill him in Vesper. Now the whole world is going to know you died, scratching my balls. Because he's like, no, no, no. Or he's like, it's like, I got a scratch on my balls. And he like hits him. He's like, no, 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 no. The other one. So good. And it's just like this, even though like he's done a great job through the whole movie, this is the scene where you're like, Daniel Craig is fucking Bond.
Yeah.
He's a new type of Bond, but I absolutely love this shit. He's funny and he's just like, yeah, I could be that. I'd be like, you flick mine. And I'm like, password,
It's over.
It's 1, 2, 3 4, 5, 6. You should have tried it.
It's Jesse Rule 69.
Yeah. Oh man. Oops. I lost my place.
Because we all guessed your password.
Yeah,
We
it's like,
put it out on a
hold on, I gotta
podcast.
change everything now. So yeah, and then yeah, so he hits him some more. She finally draws a knife once he realizes that Bond's not gonna give him up. He's gonna castrate Bond when gunshots are heard outside. The door opens and Mr. White, the broker from the first scene, with a Bano walks in. Lashif pleads with him, saying he'll secure the money, to which White replies, money isn't as important to our organization as knowing who to trust. White
so even,
shoots
do you think
Lashif.
so? Even Mr. White's not even at the top. If he's part of an organization,
Yes, it's Quantum. It's the organization, which
oh, that's what the
Quantum of
Solace.
Solace. It's all about going after them. Yeah. So yeah. White shoots Lashif in the forehead, killing him at this point. An exhausted Bond in severe pain after the treatment to his genitals faints.
Man, the
A
blinding
totally
pain.
weakened Bond remains unconscious for 48 hours.
Yeah,
Our second movie in the row where someone passes out for 48 hours.
I bet they were still sore after that.
Yeah.
For God's sakes.
What do you think it is about movies and like, oh, if someone's really tired or exhausted, they got to be out for 48 hours? That happens in so many movies. It's always like, you can't sleep for an entire day. That's not exhausted
That's
enough,
not enough.
for a goddamn man.
Oh,
2 days.
He can endure searing, blinding pain,
Yeah.
but he has to sleep
He's
it
got to
off.
sleep it off for 48 hours. And he's ready to have sex
And he can't-
with Vesper the next day.
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, you're not using those for a minute.
Vespa comes over. He's like, easy.
He's like, so please
Gentle.
wear sweaters for at least 2 weeks. Stop with this dress.
Why don't we just play a board game?
Please put on a bra. You're killing me here. Let's watch the Home and Garden channel, please. So, Bond wakes up in the hospital bed during a haze. While he recovers, he talks to Mathis, whom he believes was responsible for his and Vesper's capture. Mathis is curious as to why they left the two of them alive. MI6 agents appear, tase Mathis, and drag him away. Vesper visits Bond, and they confess their love to each other. The Swiss banker in charge of the winnings account visits, and Bond gives Vesper the password to key in. The password is her own first name. Vesper really has feelings for Bond. Bond is fully in love with her. They fug.
They do. They
in
do.
a hospital
He's like,
bed. And
all my armor is stripped off.
Yeah, and he falls to the
I
ground,
don't
and
have
I'm
balls
like,
anymore. Is that
dude,
okay?
your testicles are sensitive, and you fell off the hospital bed.
His balls must be the size of fucking grapefruit.
She's like, I can't find your penis for how big your balls are.
Get the swelling down.
Yes. So could you please rub some oil on that?
Some ointment.
What is it like?
He's pumping 800 milligram ibuprofen.
It's like the thing you spray on your arm, and like it's like
Tiger Balm.
No, it's like
icy hot.
No, it's like it's a thing you can put on it. And
don't put icy hot on your balls. I did that once.
It's something that's supposed to like relieve pain on your skin. I can't remember.
Yeah, those two things that I said do that.
Yeah, but it's different and not icy hot.
Yeah.
It doesn't go hot and cold.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice for your balls.
No.
If I had some, I'd spray them on for you.
Don't do that. Don't put anything on your balls, actually. Most things I put on my balls ended up burning and causing pain.
I don't put anything on.
You never experimented?
With my balls?
With different ointments?
For my balls?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's probably good. I'm just going to let you know about a public service announcement. Don't put stuff there.
It makes sense because why are you putting stuff on them?
Hey,
let's just get
I was a curious. I was a curious boy. Okay.
If I put some butter on it, I'll have the best smelling sperm you'll ever see.
Butter would probably be okay. Butter's okay.
I have like a yeast infection. I don't know. So, Bond is going to resign from the service to go away with Vesper, and they sail to Venice, Italy, where he tells her Mathis betrayed them. She acts like she had no idea. While sailing into port, Vesper notices a man with one eye. At a local hotel, Vesper says she'll get the money and Bond will get the supplies for the trip. And he's like, yeah, I got money. I'll give it to you. And he's like, no, I want to pay for my half. And he's like,
I forgot my wallet.
Yeah, I forgot my wallet.
Pay for mine too.
When M phones 007 about his resignation, she says that they need to talk about the money being returned to the British government first, which tips off 007 that Vesper was using him all along. And I love it because M's on the phone and like the guy from the Treasury's there and he's like, seems like there's some trouble with the payment, Mr. Bond. And she's totally in the know that someone has double-crossed them. She's trying to make it seem calm. It's like, oh, okay, so the money will be back later. I love him. I fucking love him.
I know.
She's the best. It's what really makes these movies like over the top, where it's like Judi Dench is so good, like all her knowing looks and stuff like that just like elevates the movie to like from like a 9-star to a 9.5-star movie.
It's like the cartoon Archer. Like his mom is supposed to be like the M,
yeah,
and she's the
Mother.
opposite.
Yeah,
she's just...
well, because it's like it's essentially the girl from Arrested Development.
Yeah,
the mother. So good. Oh, I never finished Archer. I need to. I made it up to like the Bob's Burger crossover. Oh. So, where did I get? 007 follows Vesper to a secret meeting where she turns the money over in cash to a man named Adolf. Never a good thing when a guy's named Adolf. Adolf and a few of his men retreat to the building being renovated, and a gunfight ensues. Bond shoots and ruptures the flotation bags that hold the buildings above water. Didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
I was like, I paused the movie and I was like, what the fuck?
Is this what's holding up Venice right now?
I was like, I think maybe. I'm sure not everything is, but maybe like while doing renovations, this is how it is. Oh no, it was awesome. And so he fights with everybody, killing them all essentially. And then All this while Vesper is locked in an old elevator, and as the entire building is sinking. Also, during the fights, the guy with like the half black, half clear glasses, starts shooting a nail gun at James Bond, and he turns it and shoots it into his bad eye of the old guy, and it's like,
I fucking
that
love
ruled.
that shit.
Then,
Happy Gilmore him.
Yeah. So he tries to save Vesper in the locked elevator, but he's unable to after she decides she's going to commit suicide by drowning herself. And you could tell she's like actually sorry and didn't want any of this to happen to him.
She rubbed his hand.
I know, and it's just like, So Bond recovers her body and takes her above water, but is unable to revive her because he is terrible at CPR.
No. She's
What?
dead.
No, but like,
she's been probably dead for like a few minutes.
Out of all things in this movie, he can't
be like that good at CPR.
If he has to be trained, he's an MI6 agent. He should know how to do CPR better than that. The way he was doing it, I was like, bro, like.
No, you gotta be breaking that breastbone.
He is not trying to rescue her.
No, I feel like you really wanted her to come back.
Yeah,
and she didn't have to die.
I've seen the Office episode. I know how you're supposed to do CPR.
Okay. All right.
Mr. White, who'd been watching the scene, is seen leaving with a suitcase full of money. So, sitting on a sailboat he and Vesper had been on vacationing on, Bond talks to him, who informs him that Vesper had a boyfriend who was being held by Le Chiffre's organization, Quantum. She had intended to pay Le Chiffre's associates with the money to secure her boyfriend's release. Bond now trusts no one, and M says, good, a lesson learned.
He's galvanized now.
Yeah. When Bond calls Vesper a bitch, M tells him that she was giving up the money to save James's life. Like back at that's why they were both not killed. He gave up the money to Mr. White to save both their lives.
Mm-hmm.
M believes that there are no further leads, that the trail has gone cold for Mr. White. Bond examines Vesper's cell phone and finds the phone number Mr. White, which he theorized she left for him on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Vesper is actually a good person. So, at Lake Como in northern Italy, White arrives at his estate. After he exits his car, he receives a phone call from someone telling him they need to talk. Asking who the caller is, White is suddenly shot in the leg by a sniper. Yes. He falls to the ground, crawls towards the house. As he tries to climb the stairs, and the familiar Bond theme begins to play, Bond appears carrying his cell phone and a rifle.
And
as
a
White looks
silenced MP5.
Yeah. As White looks up defiantly, Bond says, "The name's Bond. James Bond." Yes!
Do it!
Bond. So, I love this movie. This movie fucking rips. And while doing this, I've decided that we're going to do all the Daniel Craig movies eventually. So, even the ones that I think aren't the best, but they're all still very enjoyable to watch. So I think we should do it. And, usually when we do the good, the bad, the ugly, I almost never have anything to say about the bad. So I can have some things to say about. Put that in that category when we do them.
All right.
But before we continue on, Jason, what's the point of the
movie? James Bond is back, bitch.
Bond's back, baby. So, it's to show the origin of James Bond, which I don't think we really had or that I've seen ever.
No, not that I know.
It wanted to show you raw, ruthless, but emotional Bond and how the emotional part gets ripped from him. Also, it's a movie trying to humanize Bond. I need a movie that
how magnanimous of him
teaches me how to talk. So yeah, that's what I think pretty much the point is. Just trying to. It really does a great job of giving an origin to a new Bond.
Yeah.
Which in the 2000s, we got a billion origin stories. And they all kind of pretty much worked, except for like Daredevil. Can
we just start the whole timeline over with the new Bond movies? Like post.
They're going to. I think they already got a new Bond cast. I can't remember who though.
Yeah, we're using like current era right now. Can we use AB like after Bond?
What? Good one, Jason. Oh man, people are really like that was a good one. All right, let's hit up our next category: the good, the bad, the ugly, the fine. It's where we discuss the good of the film, something we liked, something bad, something we didn't like, the ugly, something we didn't think aged well, the fine, something that did age well, the good. DC baby, Daniel Craig.
I like how they kind of did a reversal on all Bonds.
Yeah.
They did his origin. They did even in the opening credits scene, they kind of saved the whole like down the barrel bullet thing to the end of this sequence rather than at the very beginning. They gave him a woman that he didn't immediately fuck.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Twice. He gave him 2 women he didn't immediately fuck.
Yes. He was so pent up. He had to do spy shit first.
I feel bad for Vesper. I mean, dang, that first shoot had to probably blow her against the wall. I don't know.
Oh, God. And then I like how the villain wasn't a fucking mad scientist trying to drown the world in like semen or something.
It's extremely realistic. It was just like, I want money.
Yeah.
I want a lot of money.
It felt very grounded and cool. And that was my
Jason, that's over for the Bond movies. Things get well, I think like the next one, it's not super crazy, but you know, like I feel like with Skyfall, it's still grounded, but there is more of the I'm the villain and I'm going to leave you here and I'm going to tell you my plan.
Yeah.
But because it's Javier Bardem, it's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
So good. For the bad, I got nothing, man. I mean, if anything, it's just like, I don't know, nothing.
He kind of looks like a turtle sometimes, Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
He's got that long neck, like it's sticking out of his shell a little bit.
Good thing you're not turtly enough for the Turtle Club, Jason, because you're not invited with me and Daniel Craig there. Oh man, now I'm just literally thinking of Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Cool.
Why?
We need to do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. At least that first one. We're loving it.
Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
So for the ugly, I put cell phone use. No, it's just like these old, like, I mean, I don't know what phone brand was put in this movie for advertisement and gave them a lot of money, but they're like the ugliest phones.
They're not around anymore.
No, I mean, I say it's ugly, but also kind of loved, like, you know, all the little features we used to have on phones, like whatever phone this one was, that was like handshake was like a feature. And I was like, what type of feature on this phone is that? But you could tell because he specifically went down to handshake, which was the only weird thing to put in. I'm like, well, that was obviously put in by the phone manufacturer. And they're like, hey, make sure to use handshake. Which is kind of fun, but it's just like.
I think the 3DS had that feature.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, actually, I don't actually think the cell phone use is that ugly, but.
It's hard to find things that are ugly.
There is it, but it's just like seeing old phones it's just like. Maybe, maybe they should have had a little advanced tech for the phone.
Maybe just like one unique advanced gadget for the movie.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really see that, and that's kind of a Bond thing for like as long as Bond's
Yeah, I
been
mean, really, the only unique thing is the tracking device in the whole movie.
Yeah, but that's
in terms of like gadgety stuff,
I guess.
And then a defibrillator. In
like his
console.
car didn't even have like an oil spill feature.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
It's like, where was the parachute function?
Who's making these Aston Martins now?
The battery's starting to go down.
Let's do it.
So the fine Bond will never die, baby.
You can't.
Also,
he keeps having children with all these women and naming them James.
I've recently watched Vertical Limit and now this. So Martin Campbell on the rise in my books, baby.
Nice.
Love that guy. But and then and Daniel Craig, you know. Eva Green, fantastic. Always good, whatever she does.
Yeah.
Anything else for the fine? I pretty much said the whole movie.
No, it's good. It's good.
All right, next category, double feature, where we recommend a movie to go alongside this movie. What do you got, Jason?
One of my favorite scenes of any spy movie ever is in The Kingsman, with all the people in church kill each other. So watch that.
That is a sick scene.
Yes.
Love it. It's that like classic. Like
I wish I could have been in that room. I would have been cheering from the rafters.
Jason has feelings about the church.
Yes.
And I put True Lies, directed by James Cameron, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Arnold.
Yes.
It is nothing like. It's like
Jamie Lee Curtis shows her poontang in that movie.
It's like, what's an American Bond? A buffed out machine of a man.
They do the tango,
and he can barely talk.
Oh man, that scene when they do the tango is so sexually. Just.
I remember watching this as a kid, and
my parents used to always like Cover my eyes.
And I was like, whoa, the Halloween girl. Hubba hubba. So, Jason, that is the conclusion of Casino Royale. And it's time to get back in the car, Jason.
Oh no.
Because we're hanging out with family again. Because we're doing John Singleton's Too Fast, Too Furious,
Yeah.
baby. And they named it that because it's the second one of the series. So Too Fast. And honestly, the least confusing title in the entire franchise.
What about Tokyo Drift?
Well, yeah, but when does that take place? It could be 4th, 5th, or 6th.
I guess.
And then you got Fast and Furious. And then I think
Faster and Furious.
And then that's the 4th one. Then you got Fast 5. That one's kind of easy because it's the 5th one. Then you got The Fast and The Furious.
Oh, you just added the.
Yeah, you added the to the Furious.
That's 6 more letters.
Yeah.
So that means it's.
And then you got Furious 7.
That's the 7th one.
Yeah, and then Fate of the Furious. That's the 8th one.
Because it rhymes with 8.
8, yeah.
Nice.
And then F9. I don't know.
It rhymes. It's 9.
They're just like,
it's got a 9 in
let's
it.
take all the letters out. And then Fast X, which is like
10.
what every phone company does. All right, we got to end this. Hey, our battery's running out. So join us for Too Fast, Too Furious. Leave us some fan mail. Link in the description at the top if you can click it. Sometimes, some places you can't. If not, at the bottom, we recommend mailbag@gmail.com. If you're on YouTube, do that, bitch. Thank you. Sorry I called you that. Please leave us some good reviews. Really got to hurry. We don't do anything with social media. Thank you, Joey Prosser, for our intro and outro music. You can follow me on X at Mr. Joey Prosser. I've been Jesse.
I've been Jason.
Jesse Bond. I like my podcast shaking, not stirred. Bye.